evil men have already divided up the world into regions, and they've got it all planned. They want to rule the world. Their goal is reduce the population to 500 million, with a few of them as the right, the elite get to rule the world. Yep.
The ideology of the unification of mankind under one religious, economic and political umbrella has existed since the days of Babylon, when Nimrod built an epicenter of civilization reaching for the sky. United States politicians have demonstrated an almost fanatical zeal in a race against the clock to institute policies asserting US superiority. Nations such as China and Russia are forming re-evaluated alliances and are challenging US hegemony. There is also a religious aspect as well. Behind the scenes, Roman Catholicism has allied itself with the United States and the European elite to ensure Roman Catholicism, with its 1.2 billion members, is the head, not the tail, of the New World Order. Islam is the rival, with almost 1.6 billion members. Fundamentalist sects like the Shiites not willing to be part of any world order.
This conversation on Friday with the Dow down nearly 3%, the NASDAQ down 3.2%. We've been documenting the collapse for a very long time, Bill. Why don't you bring us up to speed on your perspective?
You're watching global stock markets around the world collapse.
Well, ISIL terrorists have released a video showing purported executions in Libya of some 30 Ethiopian Christians. The 29-minute video shows a group of at least 16 men beheaded and another group of 12 shot dead. A text on the screen identifies the men as followers of the cross from the enemy Ethiopian church. The 12 men, dressed in orange jumpsuits, are led on the beach before lying on the ground and beheaded with a knife.
The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him, to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass, and he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John. John, who bare record of the word of God and the testimony of Jesus Christ, and of all things that he saw. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand.
Earlier today, I was handed a Defense One article. I also saw it mentioned in Politico, and I went and actually read over the bill, and it is staggering. It is staggering. It is nothing less than military martial law, not just in America, but worldwide, as NATO, as a world government army.
When September ends.
Dependent military families, the husbands and wives of the men and women in the military, has begun conducting briefings for dependents. These would be the dependents that are stationed on near the East Coast, the Atlantic Ocean, near the West Coast, the Pacific Ocean, and near the Gulf Coast. At these briefings, they're being told the following: that there's this planetary-sized object called Nibiru that's coming into our solar system. It's going to be causing very severe problems, much more so than it already is, very soon.
Dozens of dead fish are washing ashore on a popular Naples beach, and folks are not sure why. Good evening, everyone. I'm Joe Rhodes.
And I'm Brittany Weiner. NBC2's Chris Gilmore is live on Vanderbilt Beach with people who've been dodging these fish all day. Chris.
I've spoken to a lot of the people on the beach today, and they tell me it's been a perfect day here on Vanderbilt Beach, except for one thing. At least 100 of these fish washing along shore every few hundred feet as you walk along the beach.
It's the first time so many have got beached. We've asked senior officials from the Gulf of Mannar, Marine Park and the Forest Department to investigate.
Yes, Jesus.